I was going to go live with this video today, but I wanted to try and incorporate a little bit of footage from, well, Spooky Pinball's latest game, Evil Dead. I've got to say, I'm very, very impressed with this. Having listened to Spooky for a little while now, sort of hints that their next title was what they were most excited about. Their next game possibly was going to be their best. My words, not their words. I have to say, I've been mightily impressed with what I've seen so far. So I had a decision to make for this video. I thought, shall I write down every little detail in the featurette in minute detail? Shall I study the game? Shall I come to you now on this video with every minute fine detail and mechanism? Nah, I decided not to because I got quite excited about the game. But hey, that's what pinball's all about. So we'll probably follow this up with myself and Enzo talking about this in depth. What I thought we'd do is maybe share some images, share some of the official trailer footage, and take a look at what appears to be a very, very good game. Now, I just must forewarn you on this video, you may well be thinking, we can hear some background noise. There's a little bit of background noise here. What's with the audio? I'm going to show you now. So, excuse me 1 second. We have a new addition to the family. I've got a new puppy here, which is why I've not been uploading an awful lot recently. He's been quite time consuming. His name's Zippy. Come here. And here he is. I'm going to show you him now. There he is. This is Zippy, basically. Ow. He's got sharp little teeth. I don't know if you can. He's not aware of cameras. He's not camera trained yet. Hopefully you can see him there. Little puppy. Mwah. Lovely little boy. Zippy. 9 weeks old. 9 weeks old. Yes, you're 9 weeks old. So he's sort of chewing everything, including me at the moment. And in fact, he's actually chewed my microphone instructions. So I'm going to give those back to him. Who needs them anyway? As long as you can hear me, that's the main thing. Okay, he's down. Hopefully he keeps quiet for the duration of this video, which I'm planning on making quite quick. But I think whenever there's a new game that you get quite excited about, it's hard. It's hard to make a quick and short video, and I do apologise for not uploading too much recently, but that is why. Let me just square with you with the whole horror genre and horror theme. I've never watched much of it, truth be known. I was more of a sci-fi geek growing up. I was never much into the horror, but I have been quite taken aback by how many people I know have said that Evil Dead is a dream theme. And I know they're not saying it now, because they've been saying it for quite some time. They would say, I hope somebody, but they wouldn't say, I would hope somebody brings out the Evil Dead. They would say, I hope somebody, and it's Spooky, produces the Evil Dead, because they've got it right. They've got the reputation, I think the know-how, and probably most importantly, the love for doing these horror themes. So I know there's probably a few of you regular watchers might be thinking, well, what did you watch when you were younger? Not so much horror. In fact, I think the only horror film I watched through its entirety wasn't even when I was a kid anyway. I think I don't know if you've seen Wolf Creek. Now that's a good movie, right? Really, really good. If you've not watched Wolf Creek, not the 2 and 3 and 4 and the spin-offs and the TV show, not that. The first Wolf Creek film, that's really good. Okay, but anyway, one thing I do know is that Spooky absolutely love the horror genre. They've absolutely nailed it. They're absolutely brilliant at it. So I thought what we'd do is we'd take a little look here. I don't want to turn around and say I think this is the best pinball machine ever made and stuff like that. You'll know when I love a pinball machine because I will buy it, I will get it, and I will have it here. And more importantly, I'll keep it here. But I have to say, having only looked at that first sort of teaser trailer, I thought to myself, I'd quite fancy this game. I wouldn't mind. Well, obviously, hopefully, through channel sponsor Pinball Heaven, I get to play it and I can share that with you. But I would very, very much like, I think, to to get a little bit of game time on this. And it wouldn't surprise me at all if this was to be the sort of game that I would play. Something about the shots, they look really, really good on this. And even though I don't know the theme and don't understand the theme, it's appealing to me. And that's a skill of producing a good pinball machine, right? To be able to maybe take a theme that somebody is not familiar with, but to make the rules and to make the shots so obvious that actually they can find their way through that. And I think they may have done that job. Let's just introduce a little bit of footage to the screen now. Hopefully you can see it there. Okay, first off, what are we looking at? We're going to look round. I'll tell you now, the artwork is done by Christopher Franchi, and well, there's nobody better nobody better at artwork than Chris Franchi. It's as simple as that, really. I'll give you a line that I heard him say about this game. Franchi said the Evil Dead's color palette is boring. What does he mean by that? He went on to say, well, there's a lot of wood, there's a lot of dead leaves. It was hard for him to bring color into it. Well, once again, he's done it so really well. His incorporation of greens, his incorporations of purples, and just the way he draws characters just makes them really, really pop out. I don't know how he does it. It was always, I remember thinking this when I saw the Batman 66 artwork. I've seen people do portrait drawings really, really well. So realistic, they look like photographs, but that's not going to work. But also, some people animate them too much. They're too cartoonized, if you like. Whatever he does, he's just got the balance absolutely perfect, and he's done it again on this. As I often say on this channel, sort of pinks, purples, they're amongst my favorite colors. I love them. Greens, I love leery, garish colors, bright colors. I love them. And again, he's incorporated it so well. What you're seeing right now, though, is not that. You're seeing the topper. I don't know the film. I don't know much about this topper. What I do know is that's a magnificent topper. Even if you're not into horror, even if you're not into this franchise, that's really good. Here we go. Right, now we just stopped more at a picture of the playfield itself. I love the sort of aqua colours down the bottom. He's done really well to incorporate that. And I just think Stunner, it's visually a really, really good looking playfield. It's perhaps not the best angle. But what you also see if you look from an elevated angle at this playfield, and I do believe this game may be a wide body, you've got the decking. So that almost the canvas for all the artwork that Chris has done is decking. You got the wooden slats there. I think it's really, really good. Very, yeah, you hire an artist, you pay for an artist, and what you get with this guy is the very best. I do think sometimes some playfields are overpopulated. There's too many drawings. There's almost some playfields. There's almost like seems to be a character or a drawing or everything. There's no, your eyes don't get a rest. And this guy's got that. He really, really, really good at knowing not to do enough artwork, but not too much, and not to make it too busy. And I think he's done it again every time he does it. It's magnificent. I don't know if you've seen it. I know it's a different company, but if you've seen the Galactic Tank Force back glass, go and look at that. It's magnificent. Really, really good. So this is just a feature. I know nothing about the game whatsoever. Immediately we're seeing, well, it looks like a ramp on the left, which is going to take you straight to the left flipper. And it looks like there's a couple of wireforms on the right-hand side. Now, they did make the point that, there you go, they're seeing that ramp there. They did make the point this is two Evil Dead films. As I understand it, there was a TV show. This is not that. This is only the films, but I think that's what people wanted, right? And I think I was listening to Bug in a featurette, which was sort of playing in the background as I was sort of preparing to do this video. He mentioned that there were two different licensees with the first Evil Dead and the second Evil Dead film, and to get them both to collaborate and cooperate, I guess, was quite an achievement. But from what he said, these guys are really, really good to work with. In fact, I was really impressed with the whole team and everybody I heard speak on this game. So you had the Ben Heck, who was the game developer. This guy's a funny guy, right? This guy's a funny guy. Ben Heck said that he had done the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and this is a great line. He said, which is actually the finest cannibalism pinball machine ever made. Great line. It's a bit like Scooby-Doo being the finest Scooby snack-based pinball machine ever made. Really, really great. But what I really liked also is he said, oh man, he said, I love the Evil Dead. He said, that's like my 15th favorite movie ever. Brilliant. He's not said it's his favorite. He said it's his 15th. Well, we need to know, Ben, what were the 14 before? So, yeah, I mean, great. But I'd still think your 15th favorite movie, I don't know what mine is. Maybe I'll try. I don't have anywhere near enough time to do this. Maybe I'll sit down at some point and write out my top 20. Who am I kidding? I can't even get my top 50 pinball machines down the list. I'm never going to be able to write down my top 20 movies. But if I did, I'm pretty sure that the 15th best movie would be a pretty cool film. Anyway, so Ben Heck, a game developer, he seemed really cool. Seems like a fun place to work. I've got to say, I watched Don's Pinball podcast. He did a factory tour around there. These are good guys. Honestly, I wish I lived closer, and I just think these what you can see throughout this featurette and the teaser trailer. It's just a bunch of guys that love pinball. I mean, they clearly love horror films as well, but they love pinball. And I mean, there's been a lot of speculation around the pinball industry over the last 2 or 3 weeks. You sort of get the impression these guys are going nowhere. That these guys are here to stay. And whilst I don't understand everything that has been packed into this pinball machine, I can see that they have packed everything they can into this pinball machine. We go back to what we've always said on this channel. Did you build the best pinball machine you could? I've not got to play this yet, but it looks like they have. Let's roll it through. Let's roll through a bit of footage. Otherwise, we are going to be here all day. That's great, isn't it? Do you see that? So that's a double-barreled shotgun, and they're loading the cartridges in there. Okay, I mean, it's just 2 shots. They could just be 2 targets, but to turn them into the shotgun cartridges, which you're loading up the gun, well, that's brilliant. That is pinball innovation. Sometimes you don't have to do the most amazing thing ever to create pinball innovation. Sometimes it's just the simple stuff. Clever, really, really clever ideas. I really like that. What else we got here? Okay, I don't understand the significance of the hand, but I know more about Thing in the Addams Family. There you go. There's something I have watched. I don't think it's that. It's not reaching over and doing that, but it's cool, right? And as I understand it, there's a shot which you'll see later on, where the upper flipper on the right hand side traps the ball, a bit like Jaws, if you like. And then you're gonna try and hit that hand shot, and I guess. Where it says groovy, which of course is one of Bruce Campbell's famous call-outs. Even I know that. Is I guess you're going to have to hit the hands or hit the target that the hand's passing through at that point. I don't know. I don't know. You guys will know that better than me. You'll be watching. You'll be watching someone streaming it and doing a 2.5-hour stream. By the time this video is probably published, you'll know the rules better than the software, better than the coder probably. Really like those art blades actually on there. They work. Again, they're sort of understated, aren't they? It's just the sort of the backdrop of the house, which obviously I can see from the movie footage, and this is all kicking off inside a house. So yeah, in fact, whilst we're on it, before I forget, Bruce Campbell, a custom speech that he did the custom speech on this. What was clear as well was when you listen to the Bud and you're listening to Ben and Luke talk about this, was they were excited. This seemed like a fun project to work on. There was no doubt about that. And I like that when you get that in pinball. I remember, I think it might have been Foo Fighters when Jack Danger, obviously that was his second game, wasn't it, after doing the Jurassic Park Home Edition. It was very much, you got the impression that his team had thoroughly enjoyed doing that. And really, I think that makes such a big difference when you've got people, together, enjoying their work, sort of getting the best out of it. That's why I wasn't behind all the, well, some of it was abuse, some of the abuse that they got for his team for dressing up as the X-Men when they did the reveal for the Uncanny X-Men. I thought it was fun. I thought it probably epitomized the good working relationship and the good team ethic that they've probably got there. There's probably a lot of banter. There's probably a lot of joking. There's probably a lot of fun behind the scenes. And I just think whoever turned around and said, should we all get dressed up as X-Men for the reveal? Why not? Let them do it. The fact that one of them looked more like Luigi from Mario Kart, that's Mario Kart, isn't it? Of course. There you go. You probably think I know nothing about nothing. I do actually play Mario Kart with my daughter, can whoop my ass at Mario Kart. There's something you didn't know. Now you do. But yeah, look, like any of these teams that get together and they make really, really good, they make good pinball machines, I think, because they're having fun. That's my point. And they certainly look like they're having a lot of fun on this game. Let's play this on a little bit. Okay, look at this. Doth my eyes deceive me? Do I see double launch lanes here? Do I see? That's incredible. Again, you've actually got the what do you call it? Is it the nozzle? What do you call the end of a gun? What do you call the end of a gun? The spout. It's not the spout, is it? Whatever it is, somebody will write what this is. But that's the end of the double-barreled shotgun, there, isn't it? That's the end where the action happens. So where you put the cartridges in, that's the arse. Basically, this is the Well, this is the other area. This is the frontal area. This is the dinkle, if you want. This is the dinkle of the gun, and it's a double dinkle on this one actually. So that's cool as hell, isn't it? That is cool as hell. Now, obviously, look, both of the balls load in there. No, not you. I'm not doing that to you. You're very welcome. So, what you can't do on a video is say that and then say, "Oh, please subscribe." That's not you. That's what they're doing on the screen. So I think you're going to get a double launch here. Yeah, that's really cool. Look at those double lanes. The way that comes out. That's innovation again. That is innovation. I think that's cool as hell. I must behave myself. No buy in this game. No buy in this game. What else have we got here? A bit more movie footage. That's right. It all sprays out the wall, doesn't it? Yeah, of course. That doesn't happen. Now that would really be something, wouldn't it, in the pinball machine? That would be for sure. Here we get, yeah, okay. I think he's getting all kitted up and ready for action, isn't he? It's all going to kick off now. Okay, right. So here's this upper flipper that I discussed. It's going to trap it in here, and then you get the shot. So, I see the targets are actually down here. He's actually got to hit the hand. They did. I wonder how many takes did that? I want to know how many takes to get that shot. How many times did they miss it? Damn. Hold on. Set it up again. Maybe they did it first time. Maybe they got a very skilled pinball player. But I'm thinking there were a number of takes to get that. Appreciate how long that shot took to film. Are they they're not zombies. They're dead, aren't they? Of course they're not zombies. They're Evil Dead. Evil Dead. Are Evil Dead people zombies? I don't know if it's the same thing. Okay, this is really nice. So you've obviously got trapdoors and cellars and things like that that are in a movie. That's really cool, isn't it? I think those popping up there. Three targets to hit. They disappear now. I don't know if you then are able to hit the ball into there. We'll find out soon enough. You'll probably know by now. Clearly, this scene that we're seeing now is the topper. I think it's cool. Oh, you can. There you go. You can hit the ball into the trapdoor. Little echoes of Theatre of Magic there. Okay, lower playfields. Nah, not for me. Okay, not for me. But look, everything else has been positive so far. I've gone right off lower playfields. I don't like them unless they do something different. I guess in Big Lebowski, but it's not a lower playfield. It's a bowling alley. It's inherently a different game. I would quite like to get Congo again for the third time, actually. And I can tolerate that. the gorilla, I think, nudges it off his shoulders, doesn't he, in the lower playfield? Because it's over quite quickly. I'm not sure. And it doesn't really interrupt the gameplay too much. I don't want to be going down to a lower playfield too much. Certainly, I do find it interrupts the game. Right, let's anyway. But it looks neat. I mean, it looks cool as hell, doesn't it? That's really cool. Oh dear. And there you go. That's far more medieval madness than Scoleri Brothers, or should we say, Hobbit, isn't it? Ordinarily not a great fan of these sort of things, but I think this works. I think almost you had to do it. You had to get these Evil Dead heads popping up. It would be a dereliction of duty if you made this Evil Dead game and you didn't do that. I think that's cool. And actually, I don't normally like that, but it's making me want the game even more. I think, sort of looking at, I don't know if that guy there, I don't know if I can take it back there. Where's he gone? Where's the guy that pops up? Sorry, I'm just going to try and find it. After this one, that looks like this one for the English here. That looks like Freddie Starr. Right? That does look awfully like Freddie Starr. Well, if you're an Aussie, it's Jason Donovan. Oh, it's actually Steve Irwin. I don't know who it is if you're in the States. I don't know. If actually it's Pat, not for the States, for the English, that's Pat Sharp, isn't it? Poptastic. That's anyway, there he is. They look absolutely great. There's a magnet up there. Is there anything they haven't done on this game? Double wire forms. Right, this is a really good. I think it's a really good view of the playfield. You see what I mean about the canvas there, and about the. You could have gone over complicated on those trapdoors. It's right that they are. That it's the flooring. It's the wooden slats of the flooring. We got this. I guess that is the house in the back. The back right hand side of the playfield. That looks great. There's so much attention to detail here. Even if you look at the left hand ramp where it sort of loops over, look at those eyes, those red eyes looking at you. Really cool. Really, really cool. Even actually looking at the way they've incorporated, I guess it would be Chris that did the artwork on these blades. If you look at the bolt that goes through for the back box hinge, he's even incorporated that into the artwork there. It's very well done. It's very well done. They made a great sign in there. It's a great team. I know I keep saying, I know I blow a lot of smoke up Chris Franchi's arse. If you, so if very much an English saying, by the way, there, a lot of compliments. I'll give him a lot of compliments, but I do think he's the best, and I think they've done. It's a really, really. It's a bit like West Ham signing Lionel Messi. That one there, really good. I mean, that looks cool as well, doesn't it? You know, nice little mechanism there, nice attention to detail. They've gone. It feels like they've left nothing. It feels like they've done everything they wanted to do. There's those these little mechanisms. Did they have to do that? Bearing in mind they got. We'll have a look at the house at the back, the shack or whatever it is in a minute. But bearing in mind they've already got the magnet. They got the pop ups coming out the playfield. They've got the trap door. They've got the hand. Did they need to do that? Probably not. But they've done it anyway. I like it. Oh dear. It's the pop bumpers. Obviously, it's a nasty theme. I'm sorry, it's a nasty theme. Chopping people up with a chainsaw. But anyway, they love it. Spooky love this stuff. Can you see? Can you see my That's so yeah. I guess over that shoulder, isn't it? Spooky sign. Spooky hoodie. I'm all spookied up. The least I could do, really. It's cold here, by the way, in the UK at the moment. That's why the dog's got a coat on. He's not got that on all the time, but it is cold. It's cold. I'm in a shack at the moment. I hope it's not going to get all. I'm going to start kicking off here. Mind you, if you see my chainsaw is about that big. I've got this little chainsaw. It's electric. It's got a little electric chainsaw for chopping twigs, basically. There wouldn't be much of a massacre here if there was anything but to kick off. It'd be more like toenail clippings, really. Right, let's look at a little bit more. There you go. There's this shack. Look at that, the swinging bench. The swinging. I love swinging. That's brilliant. Look at that. Fantastic. This is nice. This is beautiful. So we're thinking there's only one edition here, right? There's not 3 editions. There's just this super duper mega edition with everything on it. That's cool. I really like this game. I've gone right off apron cards. Have I told you? I've gone right off apron cards. I don't like them anymore. I like this apron here. Who needs an apron card when you've got a tape player? That's magnificent. Ball's locking in there. It's coming out the door. I think they've smashed it out of the park here. In many respects, I want to think to myself, I wish it was a theme that I really loved. But actually, I'm sort of glad it's this. I almost don't want it to be anything else. Maybe I have to learn. Maybe I have to watch Evil Dead. I can't imagine myself sitting down and watching someone getting mutilated with a chainsaw. But maybe I've got to learn to love that film, and then it will make me want this pinball machine. It's tough, you know. Great time to be in pinball. Great time. This is brilliant. I've got Jaws, and I'm sorry I've not done the videos yet. Got Jaws. What a game! What a game! By the way, so lucky, so lucky. But I don't see many games now and think I'm lucky. I've got Jaws here. I've got Lord of the Rings. I've got Whitewater. I've got Attack from Mars. All here. Actually, that's a lie. Whitewater's at Spencer's at the moment. Deadpool's at John's. But you get the idea. I've got some good games here. Some really good games. Pulp Fiction's coming soon. So I'm not often seeing games and thinking, oh, I want that. but I do. I do look at this thing. I might. I am. I do sometimes get messages off people and saying that they're thinking of buying this game. What do I think? And I'm I almost feel a little bit guilty that anybody would even ask me what I thought about a game. And these things are so expensive. I don't mind if you're going to go and buy I don't know, buy a chocolate bar or something like that. If you want to ask my opinion, because I think, well, if you go and waste £1, it's probably not £1 a chocolate bar. Go and waste a pound or two or $1 or two on a chocolate bar. On my advice, that's fine. I'd hate to think anybody is spending thousands of pounds on my advice. So what I don't want to do is ever tell you that this X, Y, or Z game is the best game ever if I can't show it to you in that room there. But I am liking what I see here. There's no doubt about it. Let's watch some more. Yeah, the tape player. We've seen that. 3 balls locking in there. I can remember what happened at this point. Oh, there they go. Wonderful. Not dissimilar, to be fair, to the upper locking mechanism in Looney Tunes and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's lucky to have both of those here. But that looks better. They've refined it there, I think. I think it's really cool. Look at that. Really, really cool. Amazing. I think that's it. But there it is again. I mean, what else is there for them to do? I don't mean what themes in the future. The toppers there. The artwork is outstanding. It's outstanding. They've got the shots. I say shots. The shot. Look, I don't think there's anything groundbreaking in those shots, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm quite happy for a bit of a fan layout. They did all the groundbreaking shots in the last game, didn't they? That was crazy, the amount of ball paths in Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Looney Tunes. I think this is absolutely fine to have some. Does seem a bit fan layouty. I think that looks great. No problem with that. So we'll look at Elton John. That's a great game, right? Elton John, amazing game. There's nothing groundbreaking there, nothing new at all. Damn good fun. Damn good fun. But look, let's be fair. If you're going to get this game, you like the theme. So I don't think anyone's going to be disappointed with the theme, are they? It's not. I don't know. It's not like you're going out there and thinking you're getting The Simpsons, and then it turns up and there's people being chopped up with chainsaws. You're not going to be surprised if you're going to put your deposit down on this. Then, I think what you're going to get really pleased with that topper's outstanding. That topper is outstanding. Well done. Well done. This is why you need competition. You people constantly up in the game. I really do. I'm blown away by this. Actually, absolutely blown away by it. They will be available in Pinball Heaven if you're in the UK. Sole UK distributor for spooky stuff. That is brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. I would not be surprised if a few people get this because. So Ant, I know for Ant, Ant on here. Ant's the guy that does a lot of the restorations on the channel. Did the wonderful Terminator 2. I've got a surprise coming up for you soon, by the way, on this channel. Did the wonderful Addams Family, 3 Fish Tales, and Ant. He's been saying to me for, it feels a lot like a long, long time. Evil Dead. Evil Dead's a dream theme. So I'm going to be surprised if he's. I'm going to speak to him later. I'm going to be surprised if he is fancying a bit of this, actually. Good job, Spooky. Good job. Right. Anyway, I think that's. I've got a sleeping. They say, let sleeping dogs lie. It's exactly what I'm going to do while I edit this video. Thanks to everybody for tuning in, and I'm going to. I'm just trying to find. I'm just trying to find my end slate to this video here. There it is. So at this point, I'm just going to say thank you very much indeed for tuning in. I'll catch up with you shortly, and there'll be a lot more videos to come in the very near future. And yeah, if you're going to get Evil Dead, I almost said Walking Dead there. That's different. That definitely is zombies. They're dead as well, though, right? I think they are. I don't know. It's all getting very confusing.